Hello, hi, welcome back to Success Automation Playwright with JavaScript. This is the new series which I am going to start. This is related to the API testing with Playwright. So uh, topic which this is the topics which I am going to discuss in this today's video. So what is API? Why do we test the APIs and the basic setup? So if you want to do the API testing, so there are a lot of tools, APIs. By using that, you can do in Java. There is a REST assured. Similarly, in Playwright, they have library called API testing. So first of all, what is API? We need to understand so that um, you can do the testing better. Or so just if you see this diagram, so whenever we send a request, for example, you are sending the request, then the request go in the different forms. If you are searching, it will be get request. If you are sending data to add a record, that is a post request. If you are updating some, already the record is there and you want to update some fields inside that record, then you have to put. If you want to delete, then it will be a delete. So these are the services. So once we send the request, it will go to it will be in the get, and it will send to the server or business logic. It may be a server or it may be business logic. So simple, I'll tell you very simple one. Just we'll go to the just we'll go to any website. For example, uh, mm, Orange HRM. So whatever the things it is you are able to see here in front page, this is the request you are sending. For example, you are entering the username and password. So from through front end, you are sending the request. So this request will be catch or taken by the service backend services. There will be two things here. So whenever you talk, there is a front end and there is a back end, and finally there will be some database, some database, something will be there. So whenever you send a request, it will go to the backend. From backend, it will go to the database. It will go to the database, and back it will send the request to the client. Okay, it will send to the client. Just hang on. So it will send to the client. It will send to the client. So example is, for example, you have a Google page. This is your client. You are just typing Java. When you type it here, I'll show you the just 12 F12 F12 F12, or you just go here right side and go to more tools, and there is a control shift I forgot that. Control shift I. If you type it, you'll get a developer tool. Control Shift I. Yeah. Whenever you click this, you'll get this one, left side. Control Shift I. I'll just put it here. What is the command I type? Control plus Shift and plus I. Sorry, I. So whenever you press, you'll get this thing here at the right side. So there is a console here, and if you see here, it is showing clear console, clear this. So I just put Java here, press enter here. I don't know, it's flight mode. Just there was no internet, so I just again you just click this one and clear this one here, clear console, type Java, enter. You'll get a response. So you have requested for Java. It given a lot of websites. So how we are getting this one is you go to network here, console and network is there. Go to the network here, and there will be a service here. So this is a service URL here. It may be this or this, and maybe this. So Google, what they are doing is I'll just go here. Generally, when you hit the service for search, it will be post get request. But in Google page, they are using the post service. Generally, it will be get service. So another one is it is status code is 200. Whenever you hit a proper server, or whenever you send a proper whenever you send a proper request to the server or backend, then it will give the status code as a 200. So whenever you see the 200, that means you hit the proper service and you will get the response. If you see the response here, 1 minute, I'll show. Lot of services are running. We'll see this one. It's very simple. Um, I'll Control Shift I. Okay, this is very simple application. So whenever I hit this one, see when I click this one, you'd get a service here. So go to the network here and check the service. Now there will be lot of services. I don't know. Okay. So here you see the status 200 you are getting. So now I'll go to any one service. Just click one of the service. And so whenever you hit the URL, it is a get service. You see, you are getting the get service here, and you are getting the status code as 200. So I'm not adding any record. I'm just entering the username password, and I'm getting the 200. That means when you hit the service and with the header information, you'll get the response here. There's a response is lot of data here. We don't want to check now. Later I'll tell you. But all the get service, for example, you are entering username password and you are submitting, then it will go as a get service. When you are adding, for example, if you see here, so you have a admin here, okay, and you want to add some record here. When you want to add some record, so whenever you want to add that service will be post request. So those things I'll tell you later one by one. The first thing is, so I just want to explain what is AP testing. So whenever your front end developer send a request, service, the backend service, this guy, this is sorry, yeah, this is backend service. This is a front end, and you may be having the backend service may connect to database. This may be a database DB. So whenever you hit the service from the front end, it will go to the backend service and then it will go interact with the database, and finally you will get the result here. We saw in the Google page we were getting lot of Java websites, Java something, Java Playwright, okay, Playwright, Java, JavaScript, lot of website we are getting. Why we are getting means the front end has requested the service, it will taken by the backend, and backend will give the response to the front end. This is how it will work. So very simple service I just set up here. So in Playwright, it is little bit different here. The first thing what you need to do is you have to go to the playwright config.json file. This is typically totally different when you compare with your REST Assure somewhere, REST Assure other APIs. Here you have to go to the use section here, and you need to put the base URL. What are the base URL? There is two URLs. One is the base URL and another will be the endpoint. So in the next class, I'll tell you what is endpoint, but try to understand this is the base URL. You have to update this in the playwright config.json file. Okay. After that, this is the base URL. Now, after the base URL, what is the endpoint? Booking. There is a booking endpoint. So when you want to hit the service, I'll show you directly. I'll copy this one. I'll copy this one and put it here slash booking. When you hit this, it will give the response. It will give the response. See, lot of records it given here. So similarly, in API testing means you have to put the base URL, then you need to put the endpoint. So I just put the endpoint here. So here what I'm doing is the normal test I have updated, and here you need to put the request. Okay, you need to update the request here. You need to put the request here, and by using this request.get, the get, when I told right, we are searching. Whenever you want to search any record, that's a get request. So you are sending the get request, and that request will give the response that you are storing in the response variable. So by using console.log, wait, respond.json. There may be different ways you can response will get. It may get from HTML, it may get from XML, it may get a JSON. In which format they have developed backend services, it will get. So these services are developed in the, it will give the response in the JSON format, and this will give, this will display the complete um, all the booking details it will give. If you see here, I'll run one more time, and this is the get you need to send, and here I'm getting the response, and I'm checking the trustworthy. Is it a correct or not? I'm just checking, and whenever it hits a proper service, it will give the 200. So the status response dot status, if it hit proper if you hit a proper service, it will respond 200. So this status code, and I'm checking this 200 is matching or not. That is what I'm doing. I'm just clear this and try to run. It won't open any URL or a browser, nothing. It just hit the service and get the response. If you see here, see all these books you got, all the booking IDs, sorry, not books, the booking IDs. This is a JSON. So you, this is a JSON, it will respond. As I have put this one, respond.json, it given the data. So, and it is verifying this whether it's a hit proper service or not. These are two things I'm checking. So this is how we have to start with the API testing. This is a very basic I told. So this is a get service and very basic. I'll in the second video I'll just do the post and other stuff. I think you understood this one. Just you need to update in config.json the base URL here, very important, and in your test you need to put the endpoint. This is endpoint, this is a booking. So whatever we got it here, this booking IDs, a lot of booking IDs. To make sure whether how it will display, copy this, Control C, and put in the JSON formatter. If you put a JSON formatter, just copy paste, just paste it here and validate. See, you'll get a proper format here. See, lot of booking IDs. So JSON formatter, you can go to the jsonformatter.org, put your JSON whatever you got respond, and click and validate. You'll get all the records displayed here. Like this, you can check your data. Similarly, we got the data here. If you see here, even I got the data. See here, all the booking IDs. Like this, you have to start the API testing. Hope you understand this one. So in the next video, I'll just go one by one, uh, get, post, put, delete, and all the stuff, and other parameters. What are the other verifications we need to do? All those things I will cover in the next videos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and uh, share your friends. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.